I am visually challenged, but I'm a computer programmer, I'm a music producer, I'm a writer. You can give a person money. How long is that money going to last? But you give a person a tool to work with, and you give a person something to carry himself forward with. That's why I do music. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. You know, so yeah.
Afrikaans music, country music, gospel music. He's a music producer. He's a legend in the game. He's doing a lot of charity work, and we just want more people to know about him and know about the talent the south of Johannesburg has. Mr. Visagie, how are you doing this morning?
No, I'm very well, thank you.
Are you very well? Let's just get straight to it. Tell me about your music passion. Where did it start? Because you've been singing for a very long time.
I've been singing since the age of 4. Okay, and I've been playing since the age of 6. So yeah, it's been a couple of years that I've been going.
And so with your music, what do you do exactly with your music?
Well, I sing. I specialize in country and folk music, and Boer music, Afrikaans music. I am also doing a lot of instrumental in African music. Okay, I do writing, I do composing, arranging, and I also produce music.
So where did you learn all these things? Because you do so much than most people could actually do, and some of us, like, I can't even play one instrument, and you can play almost every instrument.
I had to teach myself to play. Being visually challenged, I don't like to call myself disabled. I think I'm challenged. I'm not disabled. Being visually challenged, people are scared to teach you. They think you cannot do things. So I decided, one day I'm going to teach myself, and I taught myself to play and do these things.
I remember you telling me, you said that people, just because they have a disability or a challenge of some sort, they shouldn't be out there in the street just begging if they actually have some talent they can use to make a living for themselves. Can you just elaborate more?
What I mean by that is people tend to forget that people with a physical disability, who are physically challenged, they are not completely disabled. Disabled is the wrong term to use. I mean, like myself, I am visually challenged. But I'm a computer programmer, I'm a music producer, I'm a writer, and my aim is to show the people of the South and to show everybody else who's under the wrong impression that there is just so much more if we are given the chance to prove it.
But you teach yourself things that are very difficult. Like some of the things you taught yourself I can't even do. Like you programmed your computer to speak and understand Afrikaans and other languages as well, and you're also learning other languages. How do you do that and teaching yourself these instruments? Because you taught yourself how to play all these instruments.
Yes, I did.
How does it start? How long does it take? It starts
by listening. Okay, to play an instrument, you listen to somebody who's playing the instrument.
Okay.
When you want to learn a language, what's the best way to learn a language?
To listen.
Yeah, but you go to somebody who speaks the language. You go to a person and say, and you say to him, I don't want to speak in my tongue. I want to speak in your tongue. I want to understand what you are saying, how you express yourself. And I want you to understand how I express myself. That is why I make friends with people who speak these languages. I learn their language, because if you learn to speak a person's language, that person gains respect for you. And you will gain respect for that person. And that is what actually causes good communication and good respect amongst different cultures also. Not just amongst, you don't stay one-sided. You integrate with other cultures. You learn to understand and associate with them. And then they in turn, I mix with a lot of black people and I speak to them, and I got so much respect from them because I speak their language.
And music-wise, how does it help you as a musician to integrate with other people?
Music has no color, and music has only one soul. Okay, music is the only tongue that can speak across languages. Okay, it's the only thing that can speak to all kinds of people. So if you want to reach into somebody's heart, how do you do that? You do it by using music. That is why I teach music, because if I can give a person a tool to use to better himself, why not? That is why I use music.
That's fascinating. That's very interesting.
That is why I started to make music my life. Because I like to give to people.
Yeah.
You know? And if I can give somebody something to work with to better himself and his situation, why not? At least then I can step back and say, you know what? I've given that person something which is worthwhile. You can give a person money. How long is that money going to last?
Yeah.
But you give a person a tool to work with.
Yeah.
And you give a person something to carry himself forward with. That's why I do music. Music-wise, I teach organ, it's standing there.
Yeah.
I teach keyboard. I teach guitar.
Yeah.
I teach concertina.
Yeah.
I teach piano. I cannot teach drums anymore because I can't see anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the main instruments that I teach. I also teach bass guitar.
So with the drums, I remember you said you used to play them very well until to a point that you couldn't see them as you used to, so you stopped playing them. How did it feel, the disconnect, that one of the instruments that you taught yourself for a long time and you've mastered, you can no longer play anymore?
Look, it hurts. I mean, even today, I am now totally I'm going blind very slowly, but every day is a challenge. But the day I had to stop playing drums, I said to myself, you know what? Technology is wonderful. Your keyboard has got a built-in, what we call a MIDI interface. So the notes become drums. So instead of using my hands to play the drums, my fingers became the drums. And I now play drums with my fingers on my keyboard.
That's nice.
So I compensated. I wasn't going to give up being a drummer. I just had to change the kind of drum set. That's all.
And just off the music a little bit, you are a family man as well.
My wife is my eyes. Okay, I do all the production except the CD covers. That is her department. She does CD covers, she does bookings, she does the public relations. That is full on her department. I sit in the studio, I produce. I give her a full product, I give it to her, and at the end of the day I say to her, there's your product. I want a cover, I want a design. I've got CDs there that I've done, that she's done. She's done the designing and creation of the covers. It's all hers. So she takes me to functions. She plays in my band called the Kwachas. Okay, she is a band member. She plays percussions. She drives me where I want to be. So yeah, she's with me mainly 24/7. My children, I've got 3. They're not much interested. They do their thing like kids do. But yeah, it's exciting when Dad goes to a function. We gotta go there because there's friends and whatever. But unfortunately, the kids are kids. They do their own thing. But my wife is the one that's mainly supporting.
So you designed this cover, like the back and everything, the photo. Did you take a photo yourself? This is very nice. It looks professional. You don't think like it? It looks very, very nice. So back to music now. How many CDs do you have?
I've got 4 CDs.
Okay.
Are
they all released, or because I know you're still working on a gospel album? Does it?
Yeah, the previous 4 released, and the gospel album I'm working on now will be the 5th.
What are they called? The first one to the fourth one.
The one is Soeklink Ek. That's a mixture of country music, and instrumental music. The second one is also a mixture of instrumental and country music. It's called Goreme. And then there is a Buddha music collection of 1 and 2. It's a series of 2 CDs. It's called Soekloppe Boere Hart and Soekloppe Boere Hart 2, which is the latest one now.
So one more one.
Yeah. It is that's a collection of Buddha music with a concertina. And as I said, then I'm busy with a gospel CD. The gospel CD, it's taking a bit of time because I'm sorry, if I'm going to do something for the man upstairs, I'm going to do a decent job.
That's nice.
Because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. So yeah.
So you don't have a name for it yet, or you still gonna?
No, I'm waiting for God to give me a name.
Okay. Now you do a lot of charity work here in the South.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me about that journey, doing all this charity for a lot of organizations, for a lot of people. Who are you meeting? How does it feel for you to be able to do something for someone else?
That is why I'm a musician.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I did a charity for Sally Vaughan.
Yeah.
You know, Sally Vaughan is South Africa's big mama country.
Legend.
You know, she is a legend.
Yeah.
And I was performing with her brother, Buddy Vaughan,
Mm.
and Big Daddy Country, Lance James. I was doing a show at Ferns. You guys did an article on that. This past weekend, I did a show for the Brothers and Sisters for Life with Bidvest Nissen in Germiston. We did with the Buddha Music Guild. I did a charity a few weeks ago for the Cancer Association of South Africa. And I do a lot of charity work because I feel that it's my way to give back for what I receive, you know. And I must say, and I'll state this, that the people of the South have supported me tremendously, especially my friend Tommy Gloss and Saki at Ferns, you know, Ferns Sports and Diner in Augusta Road. They have been so supportive. They helped me to start off. And you know, when they have a fundraiser, I'm always there. There's still good people in the South, and it's the reason I'm still staying in the South is for the sake of those people. I might leave the South, but my heart will always be with my people, and I will still come back, and I will still help them, and I will still support them, you know, because they made me what I am. You know, it's for them that I do what I do.
Okay. Just before we get to the end of it, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, people can get in touch with me via my email. They can. It's kwaha.productions@gmail.com. They can also find Kwaha Productions on Facebook. And then I've got a number where they can contact me. They can phone my wife on 082 978 0578.
Can you repeat that one more time?
The telephone number is 082 978 0578. If people would like to correspond with me directly, you cannot phone me. You can WhatsApp me. I don't allow phone calls because I'm always recording. But you can WhatsApp me on 071
499
4
1472.
Yeah.
So 071 499 1472.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. So this is how he records his music.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've recorded a piece of music.
Okay.
I'll stop it.
Speech mode, please. Speech mode on.
Put the speech mode back on.
Nice.
And now I can go back
Item menu of the
and I can do the editing with it. And as you can hear, my computer speaks to
And
me.
then to make a full instrument, can I say maybe beat, you have to do the guitar.
Guitar, I do drums.
piano.
Yeah, I mean, let's take this piece.
not selected. Speech mode off.
Check this. Now I'm going to record a second track. Check it out. See, now stop again. And we play. Let's see what happens.
Nice, nice.
See, now all I do now I go back and I edit it. That's all.
So you do this, you're gonna package the whole
Package
track on
the
your
whole thing.
own.
Yes, I do all the production.
No, it's like someone is here doing
sounds like this.